There's certain needs that we need and want. And you could say those are aligned to our values. When we get them, hooray for us. There's this alignment that we experience in our values, this centeredness that we're seeking and pursuing, because there's nothing like that experience, that level of alignment to your value structure. When we're not getting our needs met or our values met, that's where we start to manipulate. And that can show up in relationships. Well, I asked for this, and why am I not getting it? That's how this can show up when we're not getting what we want. And to notice who you turn into, and to stop it as quickly as you can, and to remind yourself what you're doing here. Not only here in this location, but you in your practice and what you're pursuing. And so the cycle of self-care, some distinctions here. If you communicate in a false manner, you'll bend the structure that guides you. And what is the structure that guides you? It's you. You're a structure. All the things that make you up, you're the structure. If you bend it, you'll no longer trust it. And that is a problem when you stop trusting yourself. That's why it's so important to make sure that you're communicating in a proper way. Weak thinking, impulsive emotions, and a debilitated body, improper actions are all elements of a bent system. And we can continue to bend and bend and bend our systems until they break. And we'll break ourselves. I'm sure you've been broken in the past, in some sense. Broken. You just simply fell apart. I'm sure that's happened to you. And if you're not careful, you'll replicate that outcome. And so it's not simply a change in thought. Yes, that's where it begins, but you have to get it into your body. And so it's a posture that you're standing in. That you're more resilient and have the ability to withstand the impulsive ways in which you have built yourself. As a result of your deception, you'll suffer. You'll drain your power and eventually crumble from your manipulation campaign. Your manipulation campaign, we are extraordinarily manipulative. And to be able to see yourself that way is useful. From the extreme all the way down to the subtle. And to confront these experiences is self-care. That's how I see it. And to be able to stop it. When you can stop it and be in the pause, that's quite the outcome. Because in that space, in that brilliant space that's not so easy to be with at times, is so much learning. It's very profound. So you have to ask yourself what you need. And that's so important, what you feel you actually need. And can you give that to yourself? Stop reaching outside of yourself for other people. That's useful at times for support. But can you give yourself exactly what you need through this practice? That's the attempt. That's the intention. And what an intention it is. On this other board, why do you not ask yourself for what you need? Not taught to do so? That's absolutely true. We're not taught to take care of ourselves and to ask ourselves tough questions along the way. What do you actually need? What do you need, body? What do you need, heart, spirit? What do you need? And then sometimes, perhaps you don't trust yourself. And that's absolutely true too. You don't necessarily trust yourself. And we're not trusting ourselves. We reach outside of ourselves. And that's problematic at times. Tell me what I need. You tell me, because I don't know. So my question to you is, what do you feel you need? Because what happens if I articulate this to people and ask people for these things and I don't get them? Oh, that's tough. And that's how we set ourselves up. We have to set ourselves up for that. The potential to be disappointed. Because that'll come. But will also come as the very things that we say we want. Not all the time, but certainly at times. Are you ready for that? Feel you're ready for that? Some glory and some disappointment along the way? But to ask yourself that question, what do you feel you need? And are you willing to give it to yourself in your practice, to pursue it? Doesn't mean you'll get it, but maybe you do. Wouldn't that be an award? An award, like a reward. You can award yourself the reward of that experience. And that's the attempt. Hi, my name is Kevin McQuillan, and if you resonated with this video and would like a more individualized and intimate experience, I invite you to my upcoming program called Fulfilled. It's a 4-week course specifically for women seeking greater ease and fulfillment in their relationships. If you want more information, you can find that in the link below, and I hope to see you in program.